Why did you text the sisters that we need to start taking dating seriously?
Oh, I had a conversation with Dad last night, and he was just talking about, like, I mean, I don't, we can tell him, like, our granddad passed away over the weekend. He was 92 years old, like, had one of the most unreal lives, like, literally almost lived a century. And we were just kind of talking about it, and he, like, hearing Dad talk about, like, he said something along the lines of, like, I've really felt recently like I'm in a very different phase of life. Like,
Oof.
I know. And so, like, hearing him talk about that in his age, I was like, for like, reasons for our parents, like, hearing them say things like that. And it's not just him that has said things like that. Like, I feel like Mom and Chris say things like that all the time. And I don't know, maybe my, like, frontal lobe is starting to develop, and I'm like, ugh, maybe I should start, because, you know, like, that phrase has not left my mouth, like, literally ever, since living and, like, since graduating college. But just, like, hearing him talking about, like, okay, this phase of life
He's
is,
in
like,
a different
different.
phase of life. What did he mean by
Just
that?
talking about, like,
This is
you know,
freaking me out.
I'm not trying to, like, put his business out there, but, like, he's just talking about, like, chilling out a little bit, you know.
Retiring?
I mean, I don't want to put that out there because his clients, but, like, you know what I mean?
They don't know who we are.
He
Dude,
says that, but then he gets bored and, like, goes off and does, like, another thing. So it's, you know, maybe he was just, like, in his feelings, but I don't know.
So that made you want to date?
No, it just made me think about, like, okay, like, if he's in this phase of life where, like, because he was talking about, like, oh, how, like, grandkids are right around the corner, hopefully.
No, they're not.
I know, but I mean, I feel like it's, I don't know. You don't have to. We don't have to. But
I was on the phone with Mom the other day, and I don't know how it came up, but I was just like, I hope one day Rachel stop.
I can't. You hope one day what?
Don't freaking start voguing in the camera.
I'm not voguing. I'm just making sure my posture is okay. Hurry up, spit it out. First of all, pause. You are the last person on the planet of the face of the earth to ever tell someone to stop looking at their reflection.
I haven't looked at mine yet.
Oh my gosh, Lizzie's obsession with her reflection her entire life.
Rachel, the reason why we couldn't film last night is because you had a self-tan.
Okay, well, yeah, I have to look okay, but I'm just saying, like, do not dish out anything about looking at your reflection.
Anyway.
Sisters and cousins in the comments right now. Right now.
Rachel, I literally was talking to you. You went.
I was adjusting my posture, making sure I looked okay. You better not look at yourself once.
I won't. I can't.
Okay.
Anyway, I was talking to Mom on the phone. Okay. I was talking to Mom on the phone, and I was like, I hope I find a man who finds me endearing and not annoying. And she was like, you could just try being endearing. I was like, what do you mean?
I love our parents.
Do you think I'm annoying?
I love our parents. If anyone has ever met me, be like, wow, that girl's, like, really direct. Like, she's a little harsh. It's because of my parents. Like, I'm glad that we grew up with parents who
It wasn't
checked,
like,
who
oh,
check
me
us
too,
like
sweetheart.
that.
It was like, you should just try
I
to
hope you find
actually
a
be
man
endearing.
who, treats you like a princess. Like, maybe you should
I don't
try
know.
to be endearing.
I don't know how, like, what to do to be endearing.
That's okay.
Like,
we
genuinely.
know. Yeah, we know.
Like,
Okay, but actually, like, what does endearing mean?
it just means, like, you find it, like, I guess adorable.
Oh.
Like, I hope my future spouse finds, like, me wanting to shop all the time and not be put on a budget. Like, oh, that's so cute.
It's not gonna happen. I just think I see you ending up with someone who's smarter than that, and, like,
Are you serious?
no, I see you ending up with a dude who will be like, Lizzie, stop.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yeah, 100%. But, like, in a nice way. Like, he gets you and, like, he lets you do your thing, whatever. But he's not just, you're not gonna walk all over him. And you
I
don't
don't
want
want to
to
walk. I don't want to walk all
Exactly,
over him, but I
exactly.
don't want to be told what to do. Also,
Well, you have to pick.
I don't feel like I should. Yeah, I don't feel like I should. Did I tell you I was at the nail salon the other day? Okay, this is the last thing, and we can jump into why we're here. I was at the nail salon the other day. I don't like going. I genuinely find it
I haven't been in so long.
as a chore. I need to get my toes done really badly. It's sandal season. Oh my gosh, I was at a client's house the other day and she was like, hey, can you take your shoes off
No.
before you come in? And I was like, I guess. And my jaundiced spray tan toenails. I was just like, I literally was walking with like curled feet. I was like, please don't look at my feet. Please don't look at my feet.
And that's why mom says you should learn how to be endearing.
Uh,
Because in what world do you take your feet off when you have yellow
Feet off.
toenails from it?
She asked me to take my shoes off at her home. I'm not going to be like, no. It's her home.
Okay, well, lesson learned. Like, always bring
No,
socks. Always wear socks.
I just need to get my toes done. It's sandal season. But yeah, that was humbling.
Horrible.
I know.
That's
I
horrible.
literally was like, yeah. I was like, please don't look at my spray tan toes.
That's disgusting.
Okay, anyway.
That's pretty disgusting.
I was at the nail salon because my nails were really bad. And when I go, like, I put my headphones in and I'm trying to just get out of there.
Right.
And over my headphones, I'm listening to a podcast quite loudly. I hear this man behind me, like, hooting and hollering, like, oh, 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 like, whatever. To the point where all of us are just like, what's going on? We turn around, he's just getting his feet scrubbed. So performative. Yeah, and I was just like, you can't
Ban him.
come
Ban
into...
all men from nail salons. Actually,
No, I appreciate the self-care, but, like, don't...
shut up.
Yeah.
Just don't be a weirdo.
So annoying.
Oh my gosh, men are annoying. Men can be so annoying. Like, know the space that you're in. You're literally in a spa. You're in a spa where people are trying to relax and get their nails done, and you're hooting and hollering because you're ticklish. Don't be a weirdo.
Seriously, swallow it.
No, swallow it. Don't be a weirdo and go home. Get your pedicure and go home. Keep the hooting and hollering at home. Okay, we have to dive into the women of reality TV as soon as possible. And personally, I want to start with the Mormon Wives. I know you don't want to. Oh. I want to start with the Mormon Wives, but I just have to say this because I think, luckily for them...
I just don't care.
I know, but here's why we don't care. Because we've seen enough, right? We've seen enough, and obviously, like, the Amanda and West stuff came out, which, like, we'll get to that. But here's what I had to say. Like, I was fully prepared for this to be, like, the topic of the conversation for the podcast, and then this stuff with Amanda and West came out. This is kind of just, like, a general statement to the, like... I don't want to say, like, women of Bravoverse because, like, other than Summer House and Southern Charm, it's, like, there's not, like, a ton going on, I feel like. And then Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is not Bravo. So it's kind of just, like, the younger women of reality TV right now. Specifically the Mormon Wives, I think I've seen enough of them because all the stuff with, like, Taylor and Dakota comes out. This video magically resurfaces right before she's supposed to, air as the Bachelorette, and, like, all this stuff. And now everyone hates Dakota and thinks they're both the problem and all this stuff, which they are. Well, then Jesse Draper goes on Call Her Daddy, right? And it's all like, oh my gosh, like, Jesse's redemption story. Like, she's getting away from, like, her horrible, disgusting husband, which, like, obviously, like, the stuff that they talked about, like, he, when they were married, would use her money to pay for, like, prostitutes and, like, escorts.
Like, legit.
And during the filming of season 1, right, she allegedly got these messages from people, and long story, she basically said something like this: the information that they gave me in those messages was from a time period before we started filming that, like, they couldn't possibly know, even if they watched the show. And so Jordan tried to play it off as, like, oh, no, that's AI. Like, people are going to try and do this.
That's AI.
Like, yeah, we're famous now. Like, all this stuff. No, literally. You stupid man. You stupid freaking man. So he tried to blame it on AI.
Dude, I hope if I ever scandal, I'll be like, bro, it's AI.
No,
like,
literally.
like, bro,
literally.
stop, it's AI.
So he tried to claim that because they're famous now, people are going to, which, by the way, y'all weren't famous after season 1. Like, respectfully, no one really cared about either of you after
no one cared. I don't know why people care about him now.
Well, I
get the girls.
The girls,
I don't give a shit about the husbands.
I think my frustration and where I, like, where you lose me is in so many of the episodes and seasons, they talk about how Mom Talk is a business and it's about uplifting each other and all this stuff, and they're breaking culture norms and all this stuff. And it's, they're young moms who are supporting each other, and they're now breadwinners. So, like, the dynamics from what they were raised to what they are now have completely switched. Now it's a big deal, and that's why supporting each other is so important, because their community doesn't. And like sometimes, obviously, as we can see, some of their husbands don't even support them, and all this stuff. So they go on and on about supporting each other, and then they do shit like what they're doing right now. And I'm sorry, but like tearing each other down and stuff like that, and then hooking up with each other's ex-husbands. That's for Taylor and Jesse. Like the reason the swinging thing was a thing was because Taylor and Miranda and their husbands and a couple other wives and husbands were swinging. Taylor took it too far with Miranda's ex-husband, and that's why they got a divorce and Taylor got a divorce. And originally Miranda wasn't on the show. She got on the show, all this stuff. Well, the last episode of season 3 is Taylor like on a date with Chase and all this stuff, which is like, okay, not only did you two break up 2 marriages, but that's your friend's ex-husband, right? And then all this stuff comes out.
That's the theme of today, friends' exes.
Right. And then Jessie Draper like goes on Call Her Daddy, and it's like the way that she's talking, and like she's speaking so fast and like all this stuff. And Alex Cooper is smart because she literally time-stamped. She was like, by the way, we are filming this at like Friday, so late Friday in the afternoon of March whatever. So if anything comes out after that point, that's why we didn't talk about it. We're not holding anything back. Like she gave an exact timestamp of when they filmed because she knew more stuff would come out. After the Call Her Daddy podcast, it's released that Jessie hooked up with Miranda's ex-husband Chase, which by the way,
I saw that. I also saw that Indy Blue was hanging out with him. Which is like she's like.
And the
OG
comments were like,
influencer.
"Who is Indy Blue? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Like, she's one of the most iconic influencers, just kind of in general, not just like Utah. But she was an OG influencer.
OG.
She's so cool. But my point is, maybe y'all need.
I also didn't realize she wasn't with her husband anymore.
Yeah. My point is, for some of them, maybe y'all need to go back to taking care of your kids. Like, I know that might be horrible to say, but. And all these statements and stuff that like Taylor and like all these people have made, it's like, our number one priority is the kids. Like, I don't think it is, because in everything that we're seeing in the public, granted, we're only seeing like 1% of things. Everything that you're doing right now, like going on Call Her Daddy to tear down the father of your kids when you cheated on him.
I think it's something that we like are sensitive to. Every time I see people, I don't know what the right answer is, but I just feel like, I don't know. I get it. It's part of their job. But like if I grew up and just knowing what I know what happened between our parents, and if mom went on the internet.
Yeah.
And
like
was
divorce
like, here's
is hard no matter
everything
what, right?
that
she
has
said
ever
on
happened,
the podcast.
I would be like, that's something I can't.
She said on the podcast, Alex Cooper asked her, do your kids know? She said, I don't know. Yeah. She's like, they're with him right now, so maybe he's told them. I don't know. I know he's told his oldest daughter, but I don't know. She went on the largest podcast in America and was talking about this before she talked to her children. Like, get out of my face about like, oh, I'm doing what's best for me and my kids. No, you are not. Like, no, you're not. And I know that there's like 8 moms involved in that group, like that I'm sure do put their kids first and would drop it in a second. I think that's why a lot of them stopped filming. But it's like the ones who are doing press and stuff like this while they're off filming, it's like, no, you can't convince me that at least in this point in time you're putting your kids first. I don't think, I know that like parents deep down, I don't think they intentionally go out of their way to hurt their kids, right? Like,
right.
I think they're probably objectively good people, but you need to wrap it up and you need to go back home and you need to take a second, because like your kid might be 3 now, but he's going to see that when he's a teenager, and his friends are going to see it, and they're going to torment him and about his dad and you, about all the things that you did while you were married to his dad. Like, it's wild. Like, they've gotten out of hand. And sometimes I have to remind myself, specifically for Taylor, like Taylor's like our age. Like, we forget that
she's Madeline's age.
Okay, well,
Michaela's our age.
Yeah,
Michaela's your age.
But Michaela's like arguably one of the most like mature ones. Okay, so I take that statement back. I take it back. Y'all need to get a grip. Y'all, I think some people, I think Mormon Wives and like what happened with them is a pure example of like not everyone needs a platform. Like not everyone needs reality TV. Like sometimes you should, if we find these people that are in like a very niche like culture, maybe we should just like leave them alone and like not inspect them. You know what I mean? Which is not like niche culture, but like niche way of life, like a niche community that like no one understands. Like we probably don't understand them for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, this is, you're coming in with hot takes.
I know. I'm
8
just
o'clock this
saying
morning.
like it's specifically like the mom talk, like saying 1 second, oh, like we're here to support one another and we're the breadwinners of our families, and then doing things that completely blow all of it up at the same time. It's just.
I think that just shows you that you would rather have it like, you would rather have your shit or your path figured out before you get on that platform.
Yeah.
Just to like think about like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if like we had something go viral and all of a sudden we blew up overnight, and even trying to just schedule this session and we had all these people looking at us and we like couldn't figure it out?
Yeah.
Like I think it just shows that like, what was I listening to? The Bostics, obviously. And they were like, the faster you blow up, the faster you go down. Mm-hmm. And I think that's just kind of showing what's happening.
And again, like, I don't think they're bad people.
I don't think they're bad people
like
either.
I see clips of them, and it's like, I love watching the show. Like, I follow all of them. Like, I don't think they're bad people. And obviously, they're already doing this right now. They already paused production. Like, they're not going to see this. But, like, if they did, they'd be like, okay, yeah, girl, like, we know. That's what we're doing right now. But I just think, like, for your kids, for as often as you guys say that you're putting the kids first, you should actually think about what that actually means. You know, like airing out your ex-husband or your ex-wife or, you know, the mother of your kid is not the best thing for your kid. You know what I mean? So I think they just like need to take a second. And yeah, so friends' exes are definitely a trend, which leads us into our next conversation. You didn't see what came out this morning.
No, here's what I'll say before we get started.
Okay.
Is I, was obviously, because I bricked my phone during the day. I unbricked it because I saw something, I guess, I don't know. And I wanted to prepare for this. And my hairdresser put a story like, oh my gosh, no one in my salon watches Summer House. So I DM'd her and I was like, girl, I'm dying. And she was like, I know. Look at what my friend sent me that like everyone thinks it's a prank. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Don't you dare. If it is a prank, if it is an April Fool's joke,
that's why I asked you.
I will never watch the show again.
That's why I asked you.
I will be more mad than if it was real. Is it a prank?
That's why I asked you.
Is it a prank?
If you
Are you doing an April Fool's on me? Because I was planning on doing that April Fool's on you. Where is it?
Go look at like all their Instagram. They all like posted the same Instagram story.
What is it for? So many people are DMing me. Hang on. Are you lying? Who did?
All of them.
Sierra posted? So they decided on April Fool's.
They pre-planned their April Fools.
She didn't post anything.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. April Fools.
Fuck you, bro. I was gonna do that to you. My plan was to do that to you. I was gonna be like, they just posted that it was April Fool's.
Yeah,
bro,
no.
Whatever.
No, and the reason why I thought about that was because up until that stupid ass ChatGPT curated statement that they both posted.
No, their PR agent needs to go to school.
Oh my gosh.
I genuinely, if I see one more statement that's just a bunch of words, a bunch of big words strung together that means nothing.
Well, here's what it means.
I can't believe you pulled the April Fool's that I was going to do on you. Like, genuinely, that was my plan. It's like midway through this to be like, oh my God, they just posted. And get you to freak out.
No.
Watch if they actually do this.
That would be crazy. But I think that would piss people off.
No, I'm telling you right now, if they do say like, hey, we were all just bored and we wanted to play a trick on you, or this is a brand deal or whatever, I will never watch the show again.
Honestly, I'll kind of eat that up. I'm not even gonna lie.
If it's a brand deal,
to put yourself out there and risk,
as a homie hopper.
Yeah, I know. Of all things, okay, listen. Okay, we need to pause. I need a second. This entire situation is really overwhelming. Before before I jump into it, I just want to say one thing. Austin Kroll,
Oh yeah, he's so thirsty.
delete your Instagram app right now. Like, I don't want to see your face. I don't want to hear your voice. I don't want to see any statement. I don't want to see. I don't want to see shit from you. Pasta and fuck your friend's exes are so back. Like, shut up. Literally shut up, because
I know, but at the same
none
time,
of us forgot
like,
about
if
the
I went
Taylor
to dinner with
situation.
one of them and like this was going on, like I would be
No,
hard
I'd
for
be
me
like,
not to
yeah,
be-
but him specifically, we have not forgotten about the Taylor and Shep situation.
Remember when him and Sierra were a thing?
Yeah, of course, I do. But, like, please sit this one out, Austin. Like, I get it. He likes to jump on everything and just, like, over everyone anytime anyone does something wrong. And then just, like, gaslight his way out of his situation. But it's like, you've done this so many times yourself. Like, he did it with Taylor. Obviously, it's not the same with, like, Sally's. Like, Sally's not the same. But it's like, you love a homie hopper, Austin. So, shut up. Shut up. You're just mad because you're usually the second base that they hit, okay? They usually don't want you first. They usually want Craig first. Like, that's pretty much a trend. So, Craig or Shep, right? Either go for the face or the money, right? But
I don't think Shep has that much money anymore. There's no way.
Who knows? I don't know, dude. Who knows? But my point being, I don't want to hear shit from you, Austin. Okay? Forget about him. We're not talking about him anymore. What I will say about this is, I said it in one of our earlier podcasts.
Oh.
That I did not feel bad for Amanda Batula. I said that.
Well, yeah, at some point you can't. I was thinking about what I wanted to say, and I don't want to be such a girl hater because I don't like when people like tear girls down for making a mistake.
No.
But it just shows, like, watching a bunch of clips back. First of all, I bet Hannah feels so incredibly vindicated right now.
I want to talk to Paige so
I
bad.
want to talk to Paige.
I want to talk to Paige so bad.
I want to know what Paige thinks. God, they probably know so much.
I know.
They probably know so much, and they probably have so many good thoughts, but they're not going to talk about it.
I
They
know.
can't. It's their close friend. But yeah, Hannah probably is on cloud nine. Not that her friend is like deep down, like going through it, but
Wait, which
she
one?
probably Sierra.
Oh, right.
Her,
okay.
Sierra, and Paige are really good friends.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, she probably feels like. But she's so vindicated. Like, Kyle has shown us continually that
We've known.
the worst.
We've known.
And Amanda, like, has always just, I feel like Kyle being so incredibly terrible has just overshadowed that she's probably not the best either. And it's like, when she was going through this relationship and divorce and stuff, I was like, listen, I've been in a relationship where you just accept, oh, wow, cool, thanks.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
Where you just, like, accept what you think you deserve because you don't feel it, and then she just got to a point where she, like, knew better. Okay, great. Now I'm like, okay, did she get to a point where she realized that, like, Ben, the Aussie, thought she was hot? She probably had, like, a crush on Wes or something. Was that what fueled her to move on? Or was it... Because I thought it was just like she got to a point where she was done being embarrassed.
Yeah.
So it's making me question all of that. It's making me mad because you're making Kyle look like the better one.
You're making me feel bad for Kyle.
I don't feel bad for Kyle. But
No, okay, I do sympathize with him a little bit. I also, part of me thinks that he's probably, like, still talking to her and, like, sympathizes with her.
yes.
Part of me thinks that he's, like, being nice
There
to
was a
her.
clip on Watch What Happens Live where he was like, there's no way that's going on. And Andy was like, well, if it is, like, how would you feel? And he was like, well, no one will be worried about me, which is valid. Everyone would be worried about Sierra.
Yeah.
Like, he even said that he was like, it would be worse for Sierra.
Yeah.
And so I have so many thoughts. It's overwhelming to get them out of my brain.
I think the reason we're
but
not going to get much of a reaction out of Kyle is because now he's truly free to do whatever he wants. Like, now he can go out, he can do his DJ thing and, you know, hook up with all of these girls as much as he wants without getting, like, shit on for it.
Yeah.
And, like, hated on for it, which, you know, he's divorced now. He can do whatever he wants. But we need to walk it back because some information came out, like, yesterday that is pretty crazy. Dave Portnoy
said that
the chat.
Brianna knew about it.
No, he said that, Brianna told him at the Super Bowl. Middle of
They
February.
wrapped filming in the, yeah.
Okay.
And then Sierra posted in February, she tweeted, she was like, girls who move weird make my fucking skin crawl.
Yeah. And
that was in February.
And Amanda posted a TikTok to the sound, like, I can do whatever with whoever the F I want. Like, singing and dance to it on February 12th, which I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl is, like...
I wonder what made everything come out.
Honestly, like, they spend so much time together, and, like, so many people, like, they get spotted, and, like, they send stuff to people, and it doesn't surprise me that it came out, but here's...
But also, she's been saying, I would never touch a cast member. I would never touch a cast member. So she's lying.
I'm at a loss for words.
She's a liar.
And that's what I was thinking about recently. It's like, okay, all this stuff, which, like, I am not defending Kyle whenever I say this, but it does make me think of, like, what goes on, like, off camera with her specifically. Because he talks about, when he would argue with her, he would talk about how, like, kind of, like, mean and just, like, not interested in him, which, I mean, valid, but just how unhappy they were off camera and the way that she would act off camera, right? We only see Summer House, Amanda. Now, all of this stuff is coming out, and it's like, girl, what are you doing with West off camera? What are you doing? What are you, like, so seeing this come out, it does make me think, like, okay, maybe there's a lot that went on, like, during their relationship that we didn't know about. And I'm not saying, like, infidelity on her behalf, but I don't know. It's just, like, the male-centered behavior.
Yeah.
From her.
It just shows you don't know someone until you watch them, how they act single.
100%. And so what I will say about this is that stupid statement is, it's going to be read at the or reunion or whatever. All that statement means is he's going to do the same shit to her that he did to Sierra. All that means is they are together.
Wes is thirsty.
Dude, he is literally a glorified frat boy.
So thirsty.
No, seriously, I think
He'll
reminds
do
her
anything for a moment and for fame and for whatever, and it's desperate.
Well, and I think she's like the same thing that she wanted out of, like, younger Kyle is, like, Wes now. Like, just like he's not, you know, a young man. I wouldn't say that. Like, he is a grown man, but he acts like he's, you know, 21, 22, and, you know, he's the new hot thing, and every girl wants him, but he's also, like, fun and, like, can have a sweet moment. He was, like, a fan favorite, I think, and she just, like, wanted to be wanted by a man who was, like, pretty unobtainable. And I think that's exactly what was going on with Kyle, like, in the beginning. With Kyle, it's like, girl, it is so clear that he does not want to be loyal to you. Like, what are you doing? The amount of people that told her before they even got engaged, like, leave him. Like, he is an adult frat boy. He's not going to be loyal to you. She did it anyway because, like, I think she's so, like, just her behavior just seems very male-centered. And she wants to be wanted by someone who, you know, is hard to, like, claim. And so that statement, all it means is we're together, but we haven't defined the relationship. And he's not going to.
It's just so sick.
He's not going to. And so it's like, okay, girl, so you lost your best friend, like one of your best friends, over a man who...
I feel bad for Sierra because it's like she didn't care about her as much as Sierra cared about Amanda. Like, there's so many scenes where Sierra's, like, crying for Amanda and is like, you deserve so much better. Like, Sierra is such a good friend.
One of a kind, like,
such a good friend.
To look the way that you look.
And to also, yes.
And be as, like, selfless as you are is, like, crazy.
Seriously.
You need to start being more evil.
If I looked like that, I would be evil.
Sierra, you need to start being a little more evil. Because holy hell, you look good. Like, dude, oh my gosh.
Seriously, what an inspiration.
I know.
But I feel sick for her.
I know.
I feel sick for her if my friend watched me cry over this man and be so conflicted and so down bad for somebody who also took advantage of me, and then I had to go back and I was still so conflicted and I was just so torn and, like, it ate me up. They also hooked up after filming was done, and we're trying to figure that out. And then because you're going through a divorce, like, there's so many other guys. Like, was it worth it? I hope, like, I hope he's a good lay. Like, I genuinely, like, I hope it was worth it to do something so terrible to another girl. Not even to, like, just like say if they're not even best friends, to just a fellow coworker.
Yeah.
Like, that's your coworker.
No,
That's
Mary
your,
Helen
and
said
that,
at work,
like, your
she
best
goes,
friends. Like, it's so yucky.
no, Mary Helen said it best at work. She goes, I would not hook up with the ex of a girl I met in the bathroom at the bar. Like, if I listened to a girl rant about this one guy and I barely knew
Immediately
her, like,
grossed out.
No, like, ew. Like,
Because
you're,
this
all
gonna
you
sound
are,
mean, this gonna
yeah.
sound mean, insecure, desperate.
Which is so weird because these girls are so beautiful. But it's like, no, as soon as I associate a man with being this girl's ex-boyfriend, like, that's kind of, no offense, it's kind of all they are to me. And it's like, I just, I personally, I don't know, it's really hard for me to look at another girl's ex and, like, think of that as an option, let alone, you know, the ex-situationships of one of my, oh my God, if one of my friends' ex-situationships ever approached me, like, they know to leave me alone, because I, like, the fact that you even want to, like, have a conversation with them is weird.
Yeah, I think,
It's
well, in their
weird.
situation, like, they have to. They're on a cast together. Like,
get
in
it,
our
but it's
friend
like-
group, like, when someone ends a relationship with someone, like, that person, like, will never see them again.
Yeah.
But you do have to be cordial. It's the same thing if, like, someone you work with, you know you have to be cordial with them. Like, you get that, all that stuff. But they're immediately
Right.
out of reach.
No, for sure. And it makes me think, like, if I was in Sierra's shoes, or just, like, in general, if I was in this, like, tumultuous situationship and was constantly venting to her about it, and she knew everything was going on, and it was on and off and all this stuff, and then she gets out of a relationship and then gets with him, in my head, immediately my head goes to, like, oh, so, like, she was talking to him while we were going through that. Like, she, at some point in time, was playing both sides, because no girl, like, has only one side of the story. I mean, I would hope this girl is smarter than that, maybe not, but, like, as a woman, like, only having a side of the story where a man is just, like, gross and vile, it's like, well, then what other reason would you just immediately start hanging out with him? Like, they've been in conversation for a really long time. Like, to say, like, oh, our deep friendship is evolved into something, like, you have a deep friendship with one of your best friend's ex-situationships? Ew. Why do you have a deep friendship with him? I get it, you're coworkers and you film, but you don't have a deep friendship with any of the other guys. Like, that's weird. This whole, like, oh, we just, like, care about each other. There's so much. It's like, it's not Scandal. I'm tired of people saying it's Scandal, because it's not. But it's giving Raquel and Tom, like, oh my gosh, we were just, like, such close friends. Like, cut the bullshit. You're insecure people. You were bored, and you wanted attention from each other. Like, that's what it was. You didn't have a super deep and meaningful relationship. Gag me, okay? A straight woman and a straight man don't have deep and meaningful friendships, okay?
So true.
They are side characters in each other's lives. That is my friend's boyfriend or my friend's ex-boyfriend. Like, you don't have, if a woman came up to me and dead serious was like, I have a very deep and meaningful relationship with my straight guy friend, I'd be like, you have feelings for him, and that's okay. But, like,
Yeah,
what are you
that's
talking
how
about?
The men in my life has come from friends.
Right.
I don't think it's possible.
Right. And so if one of my friends came up to me and was like, even if they hadn't, like, gotten together, but it's like, I know, like, he did this to you, but, like, we just have a really meaningful
I was
friendship.
thinking,
I'm
like, if
you're
I, like,
hooking up.
say if this happened to any of my friends, and I was in love with him. Deep down, I was in love with him. I was just like,
I'd smack you across the face.
I would
I'm
never.
like, get it together.
I would never.
Yeah.
I would
I'd die
never.
with it.
I would die with it.
Right.
I would remove myself from the situation. Not to
Yeah.
sound holier than thou, but I genuinely would probably quit the show.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be able. I just
don't-
couldn't. Like, it's just, it's so. And
I'm at
to
a
think about
loss.
it from this perspective too, it sounds kind of like icky, but like they're famous. Okay,
Yeah. No,
your
they are.
reputation matters.
Dave Portnoy
It's how you
talking about
get
it, you're
paid.
famous, yeah.
It's how you get paid. It's how you pay. Like, you pay your bills, your brands, your likeness, and all that stuff is important. So if anything, you shouldn't do it out of the fear of being hated.
Right. And I think the
That
biggest
if, like,
thing,
if your best friend, hurting your best friend is not going to stop you. If, you know, hurting your ex-husband is not going to stop you. Nothing else is going to stop you. It should strictly be how you pay the bills. Like, oh shit, what if this all comes tumbling down and I lose everything?
but that's also kind of messed up
It's
because
common sense that it's stupid.
yeah, I know it is stupid especially from like a business and like their career standpoint. Yes, it's stupid. That's also kind of fucked up because like Dave Portnoy saying like, oh yeah, Brianna told me about it, at the Super Bowl, Amanda posting a TikTok saying she can do whatever with whoever she wants, whenever she wants. And now the public has found out, and they're like, there's a hashtag on TikTok or something trending that it's like downfall of Amanda Petula, which like obviously we don't want anything to be someone's like permanent downfall. I don't believe in cancel culture, but like, oh, now that you're getting so much hate for it from the public, you're going to release a statement, like, and I'm sure they had internal conversations, but it's just like, it's just weird behavior. It's textbook. Women who move weird because they're male-centered are really hard to be friends with. And like, I will say, like, in high school, like early in high school especially, like I was a very male-centered person. So I understand like being really insecure and just feeling like you need validation, but I've never gotten with one of my friend's exes. It's never been that bad. And I fear it's I think like, yes, it's insecurity, but a lot of it is more of just like, take a second. Yes, you are famous. Yes, you are an important person, but that doesn't mean you're allowed to be like selfish. And it doesn't mean that you can, I don't know, just like getting with him and then posting, I can do whatever with whoever I want. It's just like, okay. So now
I didn't know she posted that.
Oh yeah, you're standing 10 toes down in your decision to hurt your friend. Like, that's the biggest thing. West, no,
I have low expectations for men, so I think that's why I'm just like, yeah, he's thirsty. Like, it's very obvious he was thirsty. I think the reason why he even showed interest in Sierra, I hope Sierra doesn't hear this because it makes her feel negative. I think he wanted a storyline.
Yeah.
I think and then maybe he did catch feelings. I feel like he was smart at the beginning because he knew what people wanted to see from a guy on TV. He knew that you need to be like, I don't know, like
he knew the standard that
like,
Kyle set.
Yes. He even said he watched the show before he went on.
Of course he did.
So I just think he knew what he needed to do, and now it's kind of like all blowing up in his face because he's just so thirsty. And so it's just like, Wes, whatever, like, you're gross. I just expect so much more from a girl.
I do as well.
So much more from a girl. I don't know what this means for like filming and stuff. I hope they have crew down there right now. Did you on Watch What Happens Live last night?
Yes, on him.
Because Peacock, I think it comes out, Summer House comes out today on Peacock or tomorrow. I can't remember. And she went to the premiere of his show, Friends and Neighbors, I think. And he saw her on the red carpet, and he was like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Because he didn't know what was going on. And she was like, "I've been better." And he was like, "Oh," like, so he didn't know what was going on.
John Hamm is so hot.
Yeah, Mad Men, please. And he loves Bravo, but
I know.
Yeah, I just like
and that is why the Bravoverse is so fantastic, because we can have all this stuff going on, and then we have someone like him or Jennifer Lawrence on Watch What Happens Live, like, talking about it. It connects us. It's such a great way. Like, it gives people who like objectively would have nothing in common something in common, because I feel like so obviously so many women, but oh my gosh, I saw this TikTok. Do you follow Hannah Ann's little sister on TikTok?
Slush something?
Yeah, Haley.
Yeah.
Love her. She's hilarious. She made a really good point. She goes, I think every girl should watch a Real Housewives franchise. Like, I think every girl should watch Real Housewives, not just because it's an amazing show, but it really teaches you how to read people. Like, it teaches you a lot about how to clock when someone's lying and when they're not lying. And it is a really good point. Like, I feel like I read people really well, not because of Bravo, but it's just everything these days. But yeah,
Have you watched Beverly Hills?
Recently, no. It's been kind of a snooze fest.
Oh, you should watch it. I'm not that happy with Bose.
Really?
Careful with your mic.
She's human too.
She's being kind of a bully.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But Amanda, like, it's so hard.
She's also going through a lot in her personal life.
Right. It's not an excuse to be an asshole.
No.
Amanda, like, yes, it's frustrating and annoying, but I feel like Bose is steamrolling her because she can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think it's one thing, like, it's very much, I think it's stemming from a place of insecurity. And I don't know why I feel this way because I love her so much and she is such a badass. But I think she's getting so frustrated with her. And she's just like, I'm going to walk all over you because I can. And I don't like that. Like, you can be really successful, really strong, and whatever, and still respect other people and be kind to other people that you don't like and that you're irritated with.
Yeah.
You know, it just feels like
Because
icky.
the thing with Amanda is like, is she annoying? Yes. Does she say stupid things? Has she done weird things? Yes. But it's like, it's not like she's like gone out of her way to like hurt anyone on the cast member and anyone on the cast. And so that's where I do agree, where it's like, it gets to a point where it's like, everyone, we've already read her to filth, Bose. Like, it's okay. But I also, yeah, I don't know. It's, I just.
Because, like, the stuff that she says about Amanda, I'm like, yeah, I get that. Like, you can't tell people how to talk to you. You can only control what you can control. You can't set all these boundaries and expect everybody. It's so elder millennial.
Yeah.
And she
Yes.
talks in this baby voice that's a victim, but then she's like, I'm a badass. Like, you can't have it both
Yeah.
ways. You got to pick a lane. You got to stand up for yourself, and you got to just like own it, right? Just
Well, it's
grow
just
some
like, it goes back
confidence
to
a
the
little
fact that's
bit.
like the people on this earth, we do not exist to respect your boundaries.
100%.
Having this mindset, it's like, I have to do all this to like have my boundaries. Like, you shut up. Like, shut up.
Same people who talk about like protecting their peace. It's like, please give me a break.
Like, just give it right back to them and move on with your
Yeah.
life. That's what I do. It's
Or
great.
just like choose to not care. That's what
Or
I
just
do.
don't care. Like, if someone's an asshole to me, I might
I
just
think
give it
if
right back
someone's
to
an
them and move
asshole to
on.
you, it says more about them than it does about you. So just
Right.
like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's very much like the victim mentality. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of both in the wrong.
It gets to the point where it's just like, okay, what are we talking? Like, it's common sense.
Like
I
if
fear.
you don't like her, yeah, like you don't like her business. You don't think it's real. You think it's a hoax and all this stuff. You think she's all these things. Okay, like we know.
Because here's the thing, and like here's where I will defend Bose, because we come from a similar. I'm in a similar industry to her, right? She's on like a completely different side of it, but her job as a marketing professional, they are in specifically like the kinds of brands that she's worked for, like Beats and Netflix and stuff like that. She has been required, like, numbers that prove the success of the work that she's done. Those have been demanded from her. Like, black and white fact proof numbers that she is good at her job. And, like, marketing, it's just a really hard thing to do, to, like, run a marketing campaign and, create branding that's kind of just, like, this nuanced thing, and then defend it with numbers. And so when this person is like constantly required to be creative, to execute, to be organized, and then also come back to like the people who are above you with concrete facts that support that what you did works, I think she comes from a very like black and white, like just like so much is required of her that I don't think Amanda is required of Amanda and what Amanda does. Because like this manifestation bullshit, like, I'm sorry, what? Like, I still honestly like don't even know what she does. I'm gonna be honest, or like what her courses were. So I think it might be frustrating from someone who's worked her butt off. Her brand is that she's so successful and it's like real, and then she has this course where it's like manifesting getting rich, and it's like, I could see where if I were Bose, like going through everything that I went through. Also, her husband died while she was living in New York, and she became a single mom, so she had to move out of New York, or maybe that's when she moved to New York. I'm not sure. But like,
she left New York after her husband died.
yeah, so she went through like a lot of really hard things. Not that Amanda didn't, or like really just like tough life things. She just had to like figure it out. And so I think there's more like proof in the pudding behind Bose's career, and I think she knows that. And so when she hears this, like, no offense, dumbass, like talking about how much of a badass she is, but then says stupid shit like respect my boundaries, like, I would be annoyed too. But I agree with what you're saying. It gets to a point where it's like, we all know she's kind of a nut job. Like, just, it sometimes with people like her, you just have to let them say the stupid shit that they're gonna say. Like, just let them theory. Like, they will make themselves look like a dumbass. Like, you don't have to, like,
Yeah, it's just interesting to see like Bose get a little bit
catty.
worked up.
Yeah.
And catty. I was like, whoa. Thought she was the sensible one.
Right. But it's also Real Housewives,
I know.
And it honestly kind of makes me feel a little good to see it. Like, she's human too. Like, she's not
True.
always this like perfectly poised.
Did you watch the episode I sent you with Skinny Confidential, the Bostics?
No.
You should watch her on it.
It's good.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
God, I love her so much.
I know.
She's literally awesome. Like, one of my favorite things that she's ever said.
I think if I ever talked to her, I'd be so scared to even speak.
Oh my gosh,
I'd be like,
she's just so incredible. Like, she's so awesome. Like, one time she was talking about, like, I don't do this mentor bullshit. Like, I'm not taking you to coffee where I tell you stuff and you like write down everything that I say. Like, if you want to learn, like, get a job and like I can show you how to do it. Like, all this stuff. Like, I just love how very real she is. I love those. But, you know, character development.
character development.
I love that her and Rachel Zoe are being like real though.
Yeah.
I will say, like,
Rachel
I love
Zoe is really killing it.
I love that they're not holding back. God, I love Rachel Zoe. Rachel Zoe, I'd literally die for you.
Oh,
I literally die for you.
I die.
I die.
Okay, I think that's all I want to talk about. I do have to, like, we're doing this before work, so I do need to go to work. But
gonna have to cut
final
it out.
thoughts, I think they should make Sierra the Bachelorette. I hope she gets everything she wants out of life. I hope she knows that good things come to those who struggle and go through hard times, and she will end up on top. I don't think that's
Yeah, I think she's gonna see, like, down the road. I think she's gonna get a couple badass brand deals. I saw like predictions that she was gonna be a Victoria's Secret model or something.
Oh
like
my
that.
god!
Yeah, bro. We're gonna see her walk the runway. Yeah, she's getting her wings from this.
She's getting her wings. Oh my god. That is incredible. That is what makes the internet beautiful.
Right.
Is ideas like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope she does.
Yeah.
I really hope she does. I hope she's on the cover of Vogue.
Mm-hmm.
I hope she wins the lottery. I hope her, Paige, and Hannah like fucking rule the world.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it. Those are my final thoughts.
Yeah. My final thoughts are I'm really excited for the reunion. I'm excited for
what
the
they're gonna do,
reunion.
they're gonna be like, the internet made us do it. Like, we weren't ready to talk about it. The internet just put so much pressure on us.
No, but here's the thing: is like Amanda, I want you to come with the same energy you came with whenever you're posting on Instagram or on TikTok. Like, if you're gonna say that to your friend, you're gonna be like, I can do whatever, whenever I want. I don't want to hear like, Wes, like that whiny ass voice that you used with Kyle for years. Like, Kyle, like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, if you want to be the badass that you thought you were, hooking up with your friend's ex-situationship, then keep that energy at the reunion. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think she will.
I don't think she will either. She's gonna be like, I can't explain it. Like, he was there for me and all this stupid shit. Like, that's what it's gonna be. And they're gonna be like, yawn, tomato, tomato, tomato.
I hope Lindsay rips him a new asshole.
Dude, I hope Sierra's angry. I love angry Sierra.
I feel like
Sierra.
she's gonna cry.
She is, which is horrible, but like I want her to cry it out now.
Yeah.
I want her to cry it out now.
I wonder when they're
I
filming
will hold
that.
your hand while you cry it out, Sierra. I want you to be angry at the reunion. I'll be angry with you. But yeah, that's my thing. It's like, don't do stupid shit and be like, like, I don't feel bad. No one feels bad for you. Wes is gonna be like, yeah, like I can't really like explain.
He's not gonna talk. He'll literally shut down. That's what he's done every single time he's been like held accountable. He's just like.
That's literally his face.
He's literally like. So he's not gonna. He's
with
fucking
your
useless.
stupid haircut.
He's useless.
Cut your hair.
Yeah, trim your mustache.
Trim your mustache. Cut your hair. Go get baptized or something. I don't know.
Go get baptized.
Yeah. He needs
Praying
help.
for you.
All right.
Okay, happy Easter, everybody. Bye.
Bye.